Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. We are back at our official butcher shop, Traub's, and we have Chad here. And what we have is another set of pork belly ribs. So, tell me about the pig this came from.
This is a Duroc pig. So if you know your breeds of pigs, Hampshire Duroc. Duroc's a very, very good breed of pig. So you always have good fat and just a good pig to eat pork off of.
Awesome. Now, I believe it was like Star Trek Generation.
Wrong.
There were two female Klingon sisters. They were the Duroc sisters. Is it any?
No relation.
No relation. Okay, I had to check. All right, so, man, we're gonna get these home and get them some brine and make some magic happen. We'll see you then. All right, through the magic of editing, it is a few days later. We're back at the Oasis. We are T-minus 5 days from Bacon Rib Day. Now, we did something similar before. We took these incredible pork belly ribs, we just cut them up and treated them like normal ribs. They came out amazing, but I think this is gonna be even better because we're gonna turn them into bacon, then we're gonna cook them like ribs, hence bacon ribs.
A clever and diabolical scheme.
All right, so we're gonna get these out of the wrap here. And then normally, any kind of pork ribs, you're gonna wanna take that membrane off. Chad is such an excellent butcher. He did it for me. The membrane's gone. So what we're gonna do is cut these into individual ribs for the brining. So I get my badass Dalstrong blade out and begin to cut them. Just right along the bones. And you end up with huge, beautiful things like this. I'm gonna get these all cut up and then we're gonna go ahead and move to making the brine. We'll see you then. Alrighty, I've got these all sawed up and look at these monsters. God, they're gonna be amazing. So, now we need to make the brine. Let's talk about that a little bit. I'm gonna put down in the description section the ingredients for the brine, but I'm not gonna put amounts because the amounts depend on the weight of your meat and the thickness. So what you wanna do is go to amazingribs.com, look up bacon. They have a calculator there that ratios out everything for you. Now, what we do different than them is instead of water that they add, we add whiskey.
Whiskey!
Today I'm going with Wild Turkey American Honey. So, I have my constituents here. I could put them in a bag and shake the holy crap out of them, but it's gonna take too long. I've got a Vitamix, so let's make life easy. So, in goes my Wild Turkey American Honey whiskey, my Prague powder #1, the pink stuff. That's what gives bacon its beautiful color. You can get that from Amazon, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Brown sugar, kosher salt, and coarse ground black pepper. We're gonna take that and get it mixed up. Right, now you want to get a giant ass Ziploc bag. These are 2.5 gallons. Get your ribs in there. Do your best to get them as flat as possible. And then in goes your brine. Now this is going to live in our refrigerator for the next, according to the calculator, 2.9 days. So you can see that these aren't totally 100% submerged in this brine. So every 12 to 24 hours, we're gonna grab that bag, we're gonna pull it out, and we're gonna agitate it. Not like how I agitate the girls. Totally different. I'm gonna shake the crap out of it. If I shook the crap out of them, you would not see me here anymore.
Truer words have never been spoken.
All right, so I'm gonna do the same for the other bacon ribs. So we will see you on T-1 day for our next steps. We'll see you then. Alrighty, here we are on Bacon Rib Eve. I've still got the ribs in the bag with the brine. Now, if you don't do this next step, they're gonna be crazy salty. We don't want crazy salty.
Hell no.
And the director likes crazy salty, but she's a little off.
Did you actually just say that?
So, this next step's very important. You can do it a couple ways. You can drain out the brine and then add water to the bag and chuck them back in the fridge, but it's sort of messy and you don't get as much flush. So I'm gonna get 2 new bags. We're gonna transfer the ribs over there, fill the bags with water, let them set for an hour. Then we're gonna take them out of the fridge, drain that water, and put fresh water in there. Do it for 1 more hour. Then we'll see you for the next step. We'll see you then. Alrighty, these glorious pieces of meat have been through their 2 one-hour soaks. Now I've got them in the rack. They're gonna go in the fridge, and in about a little over 8 hours, we're gonna pop them on the smoker. So we'll see you tomorrow when it's time to do that. All right, the day has finally arrived. The ribs have been sitting on that drying rack in the refrigerator overnight. Now it's time to get them on the smoker. I'm gonna hit them with some rub. I'm gonna go a little light because they have been sitting in brine. Though we did do those 2 water soaks yesterday to pull some of that salt back out of the meat, I don't want to get them too salty, but I do want the taste. Today we're using our Butzer Smokin' Cherry Habanero, one of our go-to rubs for ribs. So let's get it on. All right, I'm gonna let that tack up for a few minutes and then turn these over, get the other side. We'll see you out at the smoker. All righty, the Yoder YS640S pellet grill is heated up to 250 degrees. We are using applewood pellets today. So I know that this side over by the stack gets hotter than the other side. So I'm going to arrange my ribs, putting the bigger ones over there. Cause I'm no butcher, but the pig wasn't exactly perfect. The ribs are different size. So I've got some bigger ones and some smaller ones. So we'll get them arranged like that. All right, we're gonna let those go like that for about 3.5 to 4 hours. Rib cooking is an art, not a science. And then we'll give them a check and move on to the next step. Again, a shout out to Traub's Butcher Shop. Chad and the gang over there has always been fantastic to us. We have never been disappointed. Thanks. Alrighty, we are 3 hours in. I'm happy with the temperatures. I'm happy with how they're looking. They've got all the smoke they're gonna get. Now it's time to shift to braising mode. So let's get these pulled out, taken inside, and put together our braising stuff. Oh, looking gorgeous. Alrighty, we'll see you inside. We got our ribs inside in a disposable aluminum pan. I have cut up 2 sticks of butter. We're gonna set the ribs right on top of those. We're gonna take out the meter probes because I don't need to worry about the temperature anymore. Now it's all about tenderness. We've got the smoke flavor in them. Now it's time to get the texture we want. All right, now that the meat's packed in there, in goes 10 ounces of apple juice. So just over a cup. You can use a cup if you want. Maybe a cup and a quarter. And then to that apple juice, we're gonna add 10 ounces of whiskey.
Whiskey.
Using Wild Turkey American Honey. Now I'm going to top that off with another stick of butter. I'm going to wrap it tight with foil. Then it's going back on the smoker for at least an hour and a half. Then we'll be ready for the next step. So we'll see you then. All right, brought the ribs back in after its initial hour-and-a-half braising with the whiskey and the apple juice and the butter. Now we're going to get some cotton liners on because these are going to be hot. And then we'll get some gloves on because they're going to be wet, moist. All right, that should minimize any pain. Now we'll open this up, and I just about made a rookie mistake. There's going to be steam. So open it up away from you. Away from you. See that steam? That would have hurt in my face. Oh my Lord. You smell freaking amazing already. We're only going to make them better. All right. So now is the time where you're going to add your sauce, mix it all back together. So today I'm using a wing sauce, at least that's what it says, Kinder's wing sauce. This is black cherry and chipotle barbecue. I'll tell you, I tried it, it's freaking amazing. I don't know why it says wings. It would be great on wings, it's gonna be great on these. So the entire 15-ounce bottle, 15.5, don't want to lie to you, is going in here. And then we're gonna get all the ribs coated, get them covered again, and then put them back on the smoker and leave them there for about an hour. Once we remove them that time, we're going to bring them inside and let them rest for about an hour. Then we will be ready for some judgment. All right, sauce on. Now we're just going to move the ribs around a little bit, make sure they all get coated in this. There's liquid from the fat rendered, the whiskey, and the apple juice in the bottom, and the butter. So getting all that mixed together with the barbecue sauce. Sort of maybe rotating the ones that were not totally submerged in the liquid and getting others in there. All right, I feel we're fully coated there. So, as I said, gonna get this covered with foil, back on the smoker for an hour, bring it in, let it rest for an hour, and then we'll see you when it's time for judgment. See you then. All right, the ribs have been resting for an hour. They're cooled down now. Now we bring in an impeccable judge who is incredibly dressed today, the director. Hi, director. I love your shirt.
I know you do. I'm sad that it doesn't fit you. It fits me.
Don't eat the bone, or we'll get banned from YouTube.
Very good.
Check out our OnlyFans page
No.
for the rest of. Oh,
No.
no, don't do that.
Okay. Very good.
All right. Okay, she doesn't have any more words. She's just eating the rest of it. Okay, I guess that says it all. I don't need more words. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Hit that subscribe button to become a sunscriber. See what I did there?
Brilliant.
Leave us a comment. What is your favorite way to do ribs? It's going to be hard to beat these, I think.
Yes. Very hard.
All right. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Till we see you next time. Fair winds and following seas.